Comrades and friends, I am here today to express solidarity with your struggle to ensure that Najeeb, a student of this university who has been missing for the last 20 days, is traced and brought back safely to the campus. What has been happening in JNU for the past few months actually tells us the state of affairs in our country. Yesterday, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, addressing a media function, declared that the people should be vigilant to see that no political leader in our country can even think about imposing emergency in our country again. What is it? Pap, sin of emergency. One can only marvel at this sort of statement by the Prime Minister, because while he was making that statement, in Delhi what was happening? The Chief Minister of Delhi, the elected Chief Minister of Delhi, was arrested for trying to meet the family of a soldier, a retired soldier who had committed suicide by the Delhi police. Another opposition leader, Rahul Gandhi, was also arrested for this same crime. The Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi was also arrested. So this is the nature of the undeclared emergency in our country. The Delhi police, which is under the control of the central government, as you all know, is a very busy force. It is diligently going about tracking criminals, those who break the law. You just have to lodge a complaint, and within hours they will arrest a MLA of the AAP. 14 MLAs have been arrested so far since this Delhi Assembly was constituted on a variety of charges, from molestation, rape, extortion, cheating, assault on public servants, and so on and so forth. So one should highly appreciate this work of the Delhi police. Now I'm told all of you went to the Delhi police headquarters to protest, to demand that this police take immediate steps to find Najeeb. But what you have to understand is that today in our country, the police works at the direction not only of the central government like in Delhi, but takes orders from the RSS and its cohorts. Unfortunately, Najeeb was beaten up by the ABVP here on the campus. So unless you have a certificate from the ABVP and the RSS that you are a bona fide patriotic citizen of this country, that you are not anti-national, the police will not act. This is the reality. You saw some days ago the Prime Minister and the BJP taking great pride at the surgical strike across the line of control. But in JNU there was a surgical strike much earlier. Here in February, the strike took place to remove the anti-national students from the campus. Every day you hear about surgical strikes in our country today. There was a surgical strike in Barkhagaon in Jharkhand against farmers protesting, demanding more compensation for the land which was going to be taken for an NTPC plant. 4 farmers were killed in that strike. There was a surgical strike just 2 days ago near Bhopal when 8 people were supposed to have escaped from the jail were eliminated in that strike. And as far as anybody questions a surgical strike, you are declared to be anti-national. After the surgical strike across the LOC, what has happened? If you keep count, more than 10 Indian Army Jawans and 4 BSF Jawans have died on the border. So what is the efficacy of this surgical strike? If you ask that, you are an agent of Pakistan. And this term surgical strikes is an American military term. I thought our Sanghis would at least use Swadeshi terms for this. So if you look into the old Vedic literature and the Puranas, you can find there will be some Brahmastra that we have. And God forbid, our Sanghis will decide that we must have a surgical strike to end all surgical strikes. That is a nuclear bomb. So you have in this country a situation where you have a regime which is out to suppress all democratic rights and civil liberties. And all the central universities, I think it is a very bad idea to set up all these central universities, first of all, because from the beginning we have been saying education. My friend Sashi Tharoor is there, has been a minister. They have centralized education, taken out education from the state subject, made it concurrent, and now eventually all higher education is becoming more and more under the control of the central government. And what's happening in all the central universities? What happened in Hyderabad? What happened in Puducherry? What's happened in the Haryana Central University? Straight at the dictates of the Sangh Parivar, the ABVP, the central government acts against students, against teachers, against the academic community. So this is the real state of affairs in our country. I had come here in February during the first surgical strike on JNU. And I had said that this is a campus and this is a university which fought against the emergency. This university did not surrender. Police had raided this campus, arrested students, including the Students' Union president at that time, put them in jail. But this university was not cowed down. And now something worse than the emergency is taking place. That was a one-off episode. Now continuously in this university, there's interventions to destroy the very ethos of this university. And what has happened in this episode with Najeeb is the most disturbing. I hope that the name Najeeb itself seems to have invited a type of official reaction from the police, from the government and the university administration. Because I'm not sure you would know, I think something was put out by the university saying the accused. The word accused is used. So we have to fight this onslaught. And I'm sure that you will be able to struggle and win this battle too. For us, it's a matter of great anguish that we have Najeeb's mother and his family members here, waiting for 20 days, wanting to know the fate of their son. I salute their courage for their having come and stood with you in all your struggles to get justice for Najeeb. And I can assure you that you are not alone in this struggle. All of us here who have come from various political parties are committed to see that you win this battle. And I'm sure that in the coming days, with your collective efforts, with the support of all secular and democratic-minded people of this country, we will be able to successfully conclude the search for Najeeb and for justice. Finally, I would like to only tell you one thing which I think is a prerogative of mine because I was one of the founders of this union here. That nothing will defeat you, you will succeed if you maintain your unity. Stay united. The JNU Students' Union is the only organization or forum that you have to conduct this battle. You may have criticisms. Air them. If there are wrong things or mistakes being done, but eventually rally behind the union and stay united, and I'm sure with that united strength you will succeed. Thank you very much.